Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while, a lot's been going on, but I am back and I am here with a Mother's Day shake. This one is called the Mother's Day Cake, and we are going to jump right in and I am going to give you the recipe. I'm going to start off with my 24-ounce cup. I'm going to fill it all the way up with ice, as you can see in the video, and I'm going to get my ice cold water, and I'm going to show you how I measure because I get a lot of DMs about this. Honestly, whatever cup I use, I fill it all the way up with ice, just like you see here, and then I pour water just a little over halfway. I never measure with measuring cups my ice and water, so I don't have measurements for you. I can just tell you whatever cup I use, whether it's 10 ounce, 24 ounce, 32 ounce, I fill it all the way up with ice and a little over halfway with ice cold water. I dump it in the blender and I blend up my ice and water first. So that's how I get the consistency of the shakes that I make. For all of you that are DMing me and asking me those questions, those are my steps to get the consistency of more like an ice cream type consistency instead of like a milky milkshake. So that is how I make my shakes. And as you can see, I'm just hitting the little chop button to chop up my ice and water before I start adding my product. And now for the first product, we are going to use vanilla protein drink mix. Now you're going to see me put in 2 scoops, but if your meal plan only calls for 1 scoop of protein, just add 1 scoop. Of course, if you work in a club, ask your client, do you want 1 scoop or do you want 2 scoops? Because that is also how you are going to charge your customer. So now we are going to move on and we are going to use our pralines and cream. I don't know about you guys, but this is one of my favorite flavors. So we're going to go ahead and use this Formula 1 for our Mother's Day cake shake. And that is going to be 2 scoops. Oh, you saw that hefty scoop? You're going to use 2 scoops of pralines and cream. Again, this is called Mother's Day Cake, and I will be adding this to my recipe book. So now we're going to grab our butterscotch, and this, guys, is the sugar-free Jello pudding mix that you find in the grocery store. This is not the Herbalife one. This is actually the Jello brand sugar-free pudding mix, and it is the blue box that you find in the grocery store, and I just used 1 full tablespoon of that. And we're gonna go ahead and blend up these products. And as this is blending, I just want to thank all of you for liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing my channel, all of the support and love and comments, everything. Even when I have stuff going on and I have to disappear for a week, I am just so overwhelmed with all the love and support. And also thank you guys for purchasing my recipe book. If you would like to purchase that, it will be in the description to this video. So now for the next product, I'm going to go ahead and grab my skinny syrup. This is one of my favorite skinny flavors ever, and it's the maple bourbon pecan. Goes great with French vanilla or pralines and cream. And I'm just going to put 1 tablespoon in there. Now, if you are a flavorful lover, put 2 tablespoons. But I was just, I just put 1 tablespoon because that was all I needed since I had my pralines and cream in this recipe. So now I'm going to show you guys what I'm going to use in this. I like to use the Oreo thins. I know there's a lot of clubs who use the regular Oreos or double stuffed Oreos and whatnot, but I like to use the Oreo thins just so I don't feel as guilty. But usually I have it pre-crushed in one of my little containers already. I get a lot of questions on why it's in the containers and why I don't show how I make it. So for those of you who are very visual people, and I know there's a lot of people who are still learning, this is what I do to make it easy. I honestly just take them out. I put them in a Ziploc bag. If you have a really big Ziploc bag, put them all in there at one time and just crush it. So this is my garlic smasher. Y'all see me use this with my lift off as well, where I just push down, kind of like you guys do with the tea. I just push down with my garlic crusher thing here, and I just smash up the Ziploc bag, and it makes it into teeny tiny little pieces. And I absolutely love this for my recipes because, like I said, I don't feel as guilty. Customers like it as well. So now we are going to grab, I don't know why I was holding this upside down, probably because I had it upside down, all the chocolate was down there, but this is the sugar-free Hershey's chocolate syrup, and I'm just going to put a little bit in the blender like this directly into the blender. Again, this is me turning it over because I realized it was upside down the first time. And then I'm going to get 1 tablespoon of my crushed Oreo thins, and I'm just going to sprinkle that right in there as well. And then I'm going to get my sugar-free whip. I know this looks like it's loaded up with a bunch of sugar, but sugar-free chocolate, sugar-free whip, and Oreo thins, just 1 tablespoon of that. So now we are going to grab our cup and we are going to start pouring it in, and you will see when you put it directly in the blender like that, it just makes it look really cute on the cup. So that is all just for visual reasons. So now we are going to pour it in there. I like to just spin the cup a little bit as I'm pouring it. It makes it kind of touch the cup a little more. So halfway through, once all of my product was gone, all of my little toppings, I mean not product, but all the toppings are gone. So I'm just gonna go ahead in here and just add a tiny bit more syrup, and then not a full tablespoon, but a half of a tablespoon of my Oreo thin crushness greatness here. And then see, it's just a teeny tiny bit, just so the middle is not naked, or you know, you have a little bit more love in this. Since it is for Mother's Day, it's a treat. So it is a Mother's Day specialty shake. I would not, you know, like drink this every day, but I'm gonna go ahead and pour this right in here on top like this, and you can see how pretty it makes the cup. And as I'm pouring it again, I just want to thank all of you guys. And again, if you want to purchase my recipe book, where I have tons more recipes, because obviously recording and doing voiceovers take a lot of time, and I have to find the time for quiet time, because as you know, I'm a mother of 4 and I do this all from home as a stay-at-home mom, because you know, the 2 toddlers, they don't go to school. So my 2 teens are in school, my 2 toddlers are home with me all day every day. So the ones that don't make YouTube will be in the recipe book. And I'm gonna go ahead and top this off with some more sugar-free whip. And then I'm going to use my half a teaspoon side, or I'm sorry, my teaspoon side. And I'm going to sprinkle that right on top. And we're going to top off this beautiful special Mother's Day shake off with a cherry on top, because of course it's cake, so like a cake needs the cherry on top, right? So I'm going to go ahead and put that right on top, and this, my beautiful subscribers, is the Mother's Day cake shake. I hope you guys love it. I hope you try it. I hope you enjoy it. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on notifications so you can see all the new videos that are coming, and share with your Herbalife family. Can't wait to see you guys on the next video. Love y'all.